Oh my. How great is yes and no? Mods, get ready to ban the freaks on TikTok and on YouTube. Mods, keep an eye out for Selena. How do I get the battle pass, guys? Do you stream on email? What?
What are you talking about, Chips?
Bombaclat! 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 Gang gang! And I'll be screaming out gang gang! Tell you by me! Gang gang! Bombaclat! Lock in! Too loud! Too loud! Hold on.
Forgot how to play for a second. There we go.
Whoa.
Are you serious?
Oh, bitch!
Dumbass. Are you serious?
No! Frick you!
Bro. We are so bad. Is that endless? Guys, I don't... Oh my god. Are you serious? Why is this game so difficult sometimes? Bro, let me have the ball. Pass it to me. Pass it over here. Rafita. Oh my god, are you serious? Hi. Thank you for the heart me. Holy freaking airball. Let's go! Wait, you know what I realized? I haven't used my soundboard in so long, guys. You think I should plug this in? Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, they scored on us because I was AFK. Wow. Thank you, Chris, for the league timer gift. Just making my... They didn't even stop me. What is with that lag? Do you hear that? Oh, I know. I have to unplug it. What is wrong? Hold on. Something's wrong with the audio. We're cooked. Hold on. Let me try to unplug it and plug it back in. We're cooked. Oh no, we're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. Is the audio still bugged? Oh, they scored on us. Why is the audio so bugged? I'd have to reopen it, guys. I'm so sorry. Oh no, I'm AFK in the game. Sometimes it's gotta be reset. I can't play it. Oh. Ah, it's cooked. It's a wraps. It's wraps. Game's over. Game's over. Lock the freaking... Where am I? Oh. Now the audio's so chopped. You hear this cutting? I'm not adding you guys. Stop asking. I might add back subscribers, but we'll see. How did they even score that? Do you hear this? It's like the complete... It's like the HDMI cords at this point. There we go. Better stop making that damn noise. I'm not adding back anybody. 100 gifted and I'll add back subs. Come on, line it up for me, Ruff. What are you doing? And I'm turning off voice chat. Why is the audio like this? Do you hear this? Why is the audio so chopped? You cheated on him? I cheated on who? Bods ban this guy. Wow, really? Maybe it's the headset too, because it could be the headset, guys. Let me see. Oh my god, there goes my... Let me switch headsets. No, hey. I can help you, I'm pretty good. I don't add back people, guys. Asking me is pointless, because I don't add back anyone. Even if you seem chill, I don't know you. Therefore, I won't be playing with you. Please stop asking. Okay, one sec. I just need to connect. Oh, this dumbass mouse thing, bro. Hold on. Okay, go reach go. Give it a bit, Henrik. Don't ask me. Stop asking. Thank you for the bits. Good morning. This audio shit is cooked. There goes my water. No. It started already? Oh, shoot. Oh my god, are you serious? They're actually pretty good. Oh my god, I almost had that. That's all me! Ready? Woo! That's all me! Let's go! That's all me, chat. That's all me. And the audio's not bugging anymore. Let's go! Golazo! Sorry! Oh my god, you stupid! Stupid! Come on! Line it up! Oh no! Don't let him score! No! Don't let him score! Bombo! Ah! Oh, jeez.
Come on! Come on, let's line it up!
Oh, brother, what are you doing? Oh, brother. Oh my god. Good save, good save, good save. Stop messing it up. That's why they suck.
Ah!
Wait, what? Half goal? I'm sorry. I gotta pay attention. Yo, let's go! W, Rafita! Thank you for the stream. Thank you for watching. Lex, have a good night. I celebrated too. I got some cookie dough. I'm about to scrumdiddlyumptious on this cookie dough. Mmm.
Nah, boo boo matcha.
La boo boo. La boo boo matcha. What is he doing, bro? Like, get it towards a goal, bro. I'm raging. I'm waiting for a pass, Rafita.
Come on! Oh my god, it's so close, so close. Yeah. Let's go, let's go. Goal!
Oh, okay.
Vámonos! Trabajo!
Guys, should we do sub games but no voice chat? Or what? I wouldn't mind it as long as everyone's chill, but if you're weird, you're gonna get blocked.
You're gonna get blocked!
Ain't no time to riz, it's time to lock in. But if I play with subs though, okay, how about 5 gifted and I play with subs, but no voice chat. I'm turning off the voice chat because y'all are crazy on the mic. Some of y'all are crazy on the mic. Just don't be weird, otherwise you're gonna get blocked. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. No. No VC, please. I'm playing again. You are not so good. Don't worry about me. Me too. I'm gonna be weird now? No, you're not gonna be weird. I double dare you to be weird. You're gonna get blocked. GG. Hi, Crispy. I'm unranked. I'm new to Rocket League. Are we playing with the same team? Okay, I'm locked in. Okay? Okay, okay. Okay, 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 okay. No! I got my Mr. Beast meat stick. Thank you, Kaima. You're so cool too. Thank you. Rafita! Sorry, my mom took my phone. What? Good game. Meat stick? Mm-hmm. Mr. Beast meat stick. Mr. Beast original beef stick. Mr. Beast, please pay for my college tuition. Mr. Beast, please. I beg of you, Mr. Beast. Oh! Right in jugular. Brazil dance. Brazil dance. We're locked in this time, Rafita. We're locked in. Rafita. Oh, that's so. It's really good. I like it. I mean, I don't know why, but some of them don't taste good. And this one for tastes pretty good. I like this one. Not sponsored, by the way. Yeah. Give me a damn boost. Give me a damn boost. There we go. Yeah. No, I'm not eating DoorDash. We got Dino Nuggies. 30 days strong, no DoorDash. Okay. I'm strategic. I got this. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, shoot. You took it. No! Give it back! No, give it back, please. Please give it back. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're lining it up for them. We can't line it up for them. Okay, there we go. Oh gosh. We really gotta get it out of here. Oh fuck. Lock in. Lock in. Would you guys actually play this game with me though? Would you guys actually sub to play it with me? Oh my god, are you serious? I can't even get it. Oh, there we go, Rafita. What happened to the other 48 people? I don't know. Or would you guys, are y'all glazing? Are y'all just saying stuff? Because actions are different than words. Absolutely not. What? What did I do? What did I do? Can I play cross-platform? I feel bad though, because the thing is, did we win? Oh, by forfeit. Give the ID and I will carry you, bro. I'm not giving you my ID. Ranked diamond might not be fair. True. Maybe I just play regulars. You play on Switch with a hotspot? You can play Rocket League on the Switch? What? Oh, that reminds me. I need to I'm gonna try to connect my soundboard. Let me see if it'll even connect. Oh no. What happened to the audio? Uh-oh. Hold on. Honestly, I don't think my soundboard will connect. It's okay. We can use it another time. Oh, it's starting. It's starting. You can play this on your MacBook? What? Audio dead. Is it good now? I don't think they would sub, though. I don't think they would sub. And they wouldn't sub. Because I don't want voice chat. Yo, Rafita with the score! Rafita. Switch plus hotspot? You can play the Switch with the hotspot? What's your rank? I don't have rank. Gonna start. What a save! Too fast. Oh shoot! Sentinel goal! Dang, Rafita's locked in. I was trying to slow down the ball. Are we winning? Any mods in YouTube? Ban this guy. When will you win? Yo! That was a good shot. No! Bro, Rafita, you suck! Yo, let's go! Let's go! W's in the fucking chat! W's in the chat! Golazo! Golazo! What is cherry picking? Thank you, Jan, for the popular votes. Hello, thank you for the heart me. W gifts! W's in the chat for the gifters and the W's in the chat for the golazo. He's being rude? Uh-uh. 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 Nuh-uh. What the blur? Motion blur. Hold on, I gotta go in and out. Not blur anymore. Right? Okay, in. Wait, I have to lock in. They don't score on us. Move, bitch! Move! What am I doing? Hold on. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, just gave him a goal, bruh. Silly goose. Silly goose, structure for kids. Oh my god, are you serious? Are we rematching these kids? Oh my god. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Maybe I'll play and she's more fun and I'm more Rocket League. Damn. It's a tie right now. Why is he taking it to our side? I am using triangle. Oh no. Come on, Rafa, share the ball. No. Oh my god, he's so good at saving. I can't. Oh my god. Thank you for the popular votes, Jan. Oh my god, are you serious? Pass it to me, Rafa. I can't move. What are you doing? It's the wrong side, Rafa. Rafa, it's the wrong side. What are you doing? I haven't gone to Japan yet, no. Why is he trolling? Stay safe. What are we meant to do? Someone broke into your house. I'm under the bed. Huh? He's under the bed! I'm just kidding. Yeah, Rafa threw that. I want to play with a different team. He's throwing my elo right now. He's throwing my Rocket League elo right now. What the helly? That was Rafita's throwing my elo. He just did a self goal. Okay. Is this a 1v1? No, how do I miss that? Oh my god, it's too early. Yeah. Calculated. Golazo! Oh, right over the ball. No. How, bro? Okay, bro, like... Oh! No, bro! Too late. No! Oh, bro. Oh, this is dumb. This is dumb. So dumb. Is my stream echoing? Sorry. He scored again. Everyone is only watching this because it's a girl, and you're an asshole. Misogynistic asshole. Maybe worry about your receding hairline instead of worrying about me. Bro's mad that nobody wants to watch his lame ass stream where he's not even being entertaining. Oh, burn! By the way, 8 million views. By the way, 8 million views on a random Roblox video. So yeah, it's all cause I'm a girl, right? Bitch. That's how you can tell they don't get bitches. Don't get motherfucking bitches. I want to see what the stream looks like with the cursing. Oh, earn. Misogynistic asshole. Burn! Seriously? How do you get the auto bleep? It's on TikTok Live Studio. It's in the settings, in the audio settings. I think TikTok let one slide through because they being chill. What? They let one of my curse words slide? Just say it. Like, you know what's crazy too is I've been a streamer since 2019 and I got partnered in 2020. Yeah. And I got a fat ego. And what about it, bitch? 8 million views on a random TikTok girl, right? I'm referencing the speed meme where he's like... You know what I'm talking about? Oh, get me out of this stupid ass game. This guy's stream typing me right now. Also, Rocket League just does better on streams. What I've noticed is Rocket League just gets more views. Because it's a good game. I don't know. Right, chat? Am I right? I get like 10 viewers when I'm playing everything else. When can I play competitive? What are my stream challenges? Hold on, let me go back to the lobby. Oh, God. I know you get no hugs with that cute ass smile. Why would I want hugs anyway? You're huz. You're a huz. You're a chopped huz. You're a chuz. That's what you are. Chuz. Chopped. No. Honestly, you're not even a huz. You're a chop. Chop huz. I'm learning all the slang. I'm learning all the slang that the kids use nowadays. It's okay if you guys call me auntie. I don't care. Auntie is fine. But huz? That's where I draw the line. You're chopped huz. Dude, how's he about to get it in? Nope. Oh! I'm not a goalie. I'm not a goalie. I'm not a goalie. I'm not a goalie, guys. I am not a goalie. Where's my teammate? I need some more cookie dough. This is getting me pissed off right now. Look at me. I tried to stop it. Happy April Fools, guys. I'm pregnant. I have a husband. I'm pregnant and I have a husband and I have $1 million in my bank account. I wish. Yep. April Fools. April Fools. April Fools. What should I prank chat with? I have a good idea. Let's go. Golazo. I have a good idea, but I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is. We're making it to SSL with this one. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hit up the Rocket Leagues, devs. Tell them to give me some skins. Ain't no way, bro. Tell them to give me the pink cute skins, please. Please and thank you. No! Okay. I'm getting dizzy. Okay, back it up. Are you serious? Hand cam too? Why a hand cam? Haha, right over your head, bitch. Dribble. Nice little dribble. Okay. Ah! No, please. You with this. No. He's taking a lot of shots on the goal. Okay, he didn't make it. This guy's just as ass as me. Okay. No, please. No, I'm not Mexican. I'm Colombian and Nicaraguense. Stop asking about my ethnicity, though. I don't like people ask about my ethnicity. And I don't like people ask about my age, so stop asking about my age. Let's keep the chat Fortnite focused, everyone. It's like asking what dog breed I am. That's how I feel sometimes. Sometimes I feel like a dog, and then people just asking my breed. Like I feel like a dog. Like they're asking my dog breed. That's how I feel when they ask me my ethnicity. Like one time a guy called me a mutt. That was crazy. I was like, how do you speak to that mouth with your mother? How do you speak to your mother with that mouth? Oh, are you serious? Hola. No way. How do you speak to that mouth with your mother? How was my day? Something the guy I liked never asked me. Who else is gonna be? Who else is? See, and then they ask stupid ass questions like, "Are you single, bro?" First of all, every girl that's a streamer, she's never gonna give you a chance. I'm just gonna let you know. Like, you need to stop acting like you're him in the chat, bro. You're not him. Unless you can beat Top Gifter, then you're not him. And none of y'all are getting close. Did he just give me a goal? Because he feels bad? Time to forfeit. Half of the girls you meet on social media, they're not gonna give you a chance. I'm just gonna let you know now. Stop wasting your time. Meet girls in real life. Trust. I'm not lying to you. Just give up. Don't be a gooner. Yeah, don't be a gooner. Don't be a chud. Don't be a gooner chud. Don't be a gooner chud chuz. Fat fucking chud. I'm a fat fucking chud. Don't be a freak. Thank you for now for the rose. Don't be a chud. You wanna see my controller? Look at my controller. Ta-da! I'm gonna put the DoorDash thing on real quick. Because people like it and they think it's funny. Where did it go? Hold on. Are we waiting for a game? Create new. No. Oh my god. DoorDash. It's day 30 without DoorDash. Is that good? It's day 30 without DoorDash, guys. We're gonna go to Japan! Remember what I said? See? I knew we could do it. I knew it! Oh! We're just both bad, honestly. Okay, never mind. He's kind of good. Hold on. Let me lock in. Bro, all these dudes just really trying to tap and they'll never get a chance. And they'll never get a chance to tap. And talking about tapping a random streamer girl is so crazy because I'm somebody's daughter, mind you. And I'm somebody's sister. I have a brother, so you should humanize me before you come in here acting like a freaking Giga Chad. Holy chap, holy involuntarily celibate. Holy involuntarily celibate. Holy involuntarily celibate. Holy involuntarily celibate. Are you serious? This guy's a good goalie. Oh my. Also, guys, be nice or you're gonna get blocked. We have to do some... Hold on. Complete a custom training using randomization. Win 7 online matches, 3v3 playlist. Get 15 saves. Okay. 3v3. Okay, 3v3s. 3v3s only. The Riz is for my crush. I don't care if the Riz is for your crush. What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Keep the chat Fortnite focused, or I'm gonna block you. Fortnite focused. Mm. You know what trend that is? Does a basic save? Holy moly, this guy's a good. Can you end the stream? I want to sleep. Can you pause the stream? I need to go to the bathroom. We gotta do some training. Bro, L stream, y'all are some chuds. Exactly, L chat, L chat. W mods. W Oilers. L everybody. No, I was kidding. Golazo! We're doing training right here. We're practicing for SSL. And I got my controller. I got a nice controller. I need to put some stickers on it. Maybe get it a little tip. Anthorus, thank you for the raid. Oh my God. W raid. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. Have a good stream. Appreciate you. Is my camera blurry again? Don't tell me. Thank you. I hope you had a good stream. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. W raid. W's in the chat for the raid. I also need to make it so you guys, the mods, can shout out. We'll make a command for the shout out thingy. Oilers? She's like -2 years old. What? Oh yeah, I think mods can give shout outs. Okay, cool. I think you guys can make announcements too. So like / announcement and then do the Discord command. Oh wow, really? Why are 3v3s hard to find? Why are they hard to find? Yeah, if you want to shout out the Discord, you can. Okay. Maybe it's not set to the right region. Hold on, let me go back. Yeah, maybe. What? Search in progress? How do I cancel it? Triangle. 3v3? Wait, what am I looking for? Wait, what is this? Super cube? Does it say any 3v3 one? So they mean these ones, right? Okay, I'll do those too. I'm not gonna know what to do, but it's fine. Should I get more cookie dough? Oh, let me go run and get some cookie dough real quick. You think it's gonna start? Okay, I'll be quick. Chicken nuggets. What's taking it so long? I got some more. Okay, we'll do training while we wait. Dead game? All-star. Look guys, I got cookie dough that you can eat. Like it says right here. Eat or bake. I'm gonna eat it. I can't even make it. Frozen right now. We'll wait till it thaws out a little bit. I like cookie dough ice cream. Oh my god. My stomach is not cooked. Hmm? Hmm? Stop asking how old I am. You don't need to know that to be SSL in you don't need to know that to be SSL in Rocket League. Guys, they really don't want me to play 3v3s. It is taking long. Estimated queue time 5 seconds? It's not 5 seconds. You're lying to me. How about we just do 3v3s and 2v2s? And then we'll do these two. I feel like 2v2s is gonna queue right away, huh? Derek, thank you for the gift on thank you for the gift on YouTube, the baby monkey. Is this a 3v3? Oh, it's a 2v2, I think. Dang, these guys are aggressive. Oh, yes! Yes! Future SSL over here. That was pretty good. Thank you, Captuna, for the 3 bits. Thank you. Okay, bro. Why is he ramming into me? Like, what is his deal? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Can I teach you? Can I play with you? I'm not doing viewer games right now, but I'll think about it in the future. Oh my god. What the fuck? Are you serious? Are you serious? What is my epic? I don't know. I'm not on epic. I'm not on Epic Games. the gift, son. TikTok. Holy guacamole. Go ahead, go ahead. Oh my god. Are you serious? Nice. Oh my god, I suck. Yeah. Get it. Get it. Yeah. Assist. Let's go. Do W lineup. W pass. W pass. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. One more tiny nugget. I'm playing goalie. Okay. Ah! Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the dolphin. They feeling discouraged now that I'm on the playing field. They're feeling quite discouraged. I don't play with viewers, guys, if that's what you're asking. Oh! Oh my god! Beautiful! Oh, are you serious? Oh my god, please. Please, I swear. This is like soccer, bro. They both miss. Are you serious? Beautiful goal! Again! This gameplay is like 2018. Right? Y'all can play with me instead. Alex said y'all can play with him. Join the Discord if you're looking to if you're looking to. Oh, Miguel scored again! Join the Discord if you guys want to be able to play with other people. I'm not playing with anyone right now. How late do you usually stay up? Too late. I have no life. I have no hobbies. I have no passions. I have no boyfriend. I have no husband. I have no responsibilities other than my bills. I have no life. Just kidding. I'm a streamer. And I'm a TikToker. But I have failed and I have succeeded and I have failed and I have failed and I've succeeded again and I have failed again. And I'm losing it. And I had a mental breakdown yesterday and today and I have depression. The only thing that keeps me going is my cat, Leo. And Rocket League, right, chat? Rocket League's kind of fun. But it's like soccer. We won! What if I get real good at soccer or Rocket League? I used to play soccer growing up too, so I think that's why I'm so good for a beginner Rocket League player. Does this guy have 100 ping? How do I play 3v3s? The only thing that makes me happy is money and food. And games. And my crush, but he's not my crush anymore. He left. He left. All by myself. Don't wanna be. Why did that get so depressing so fast? All by myself. But what I do to keep myself sane outside of streaming is I go to dance class. Dancing scientifically is proven to temporarily get rid of depression symptoms. Did you know that? I'm a dancer. And for those thinking it's a good opportunity to riz, you're strange. Don't worry, chat. I need to drift more. Yeah, you're right. Oh no! Okay, wait, I got this. Lock in. Bye. But honestly, yeah, I think people at my age, especially I'm like 24, people at my age are just not ready. People are not ready. But it's okay, because I got cool friends and I got like 5 siblings and shit. Oh, golazo! I got cool friends. I got chat. I got a bunch of sisters. I have 4 sisters and 1 brother. Wait, no, sorry. 3 sisters, 1 brother. I'm the second oldest out of 5. I like to travel as well. I plan to travel more. I want to go to Shanghai in October, but I'm not sure yet. Or London. But I'm not sure if I can go to London yet. I gotta look at my finances. I mean, we've been taking a break from DoorDash for like 30 days, so that's pretty good. Oh no! What the fuck? Oh my god. Foundation for the win. It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we stay far. Put in work, put in the hours, and take what's... He fumble, okay though. Most people my age are just not ready, or they don't know how to value people, like, I feel like. They just kind of, especially like at this age, they just want the benefits of like being in a relationship, but then they don't want to put any work or anything. They're kind of just like people be slacking. They're not locked in, man. It is what it is, though. You can't really change people. At least they're honest, right? At least they're honest, though. I appreciate people who are honest, so I can. That's valid. That's valid. I think I need to get a haircut or like dye my hair or something. I want to get bangs. Yo, let's go. Don't say bad words. I'm gonna say as many bad words as if I want to. Just kidding. We're gonna be family friendly, right, chat? We're gonna be family friendly. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Raja scored again. Let's go. Yeah, honestly, like, apparently, according to Vogue, having a boyfriend is, like, not even a flex anyways now, so. You know what I mean? Apparently Vogue has said that having a boyfriend is embarrassing. So maybe it all worked out. Maybe I'll figure out that stuff later. Oh my god, wait, I'm stupid. Oh no, I didn't go in. Okay, that's good. Okay, I just completely missed the ball. Are you serious? No, please. Okay. But yeah, like, you would think that like dating is easier for girls, like pretty girls, right? But then guess what freaking happens, man? You attract like really, really lustful men. It's really interesting. And then if you don't attract a lustful man, it is hard to come across like a good man who doesn't see you as more than just benefits. So I feel like it's actually harder. You might get more people like interested in you, but being interested is not the same thing as people being committed to you and wanting to build a future with you. People think of the idea, they fantasize about the idea of having a future and having a... But then they don't commit because they're just all talk. Everybody's all talk nowadays. They say a whole bunch of shit, but they don't mean it. They don't have any intention behind it. They don't have any passion. They just say that they're gonna do stuff, they never do it. You know? I feel like that's how it is for people like around my age. It happens. I'm like that too in some ways, but I mean, you've been abandoned by Raha. No, Raha's right here. Raha. That's why it's so important to focus on your career. Have something you have going on for you. Focus on what you can control, not what you can't control. 'Cause you'll lose your mind trying to control other people. Just gotta let people go. Let people go. If they love and appreciate you, they'll come back. If they don't love and appreciate you, they will not come back. No, please. Oh shit, I'm cooked. Nah, I want to dye my hair black. I want to dye it black and I want to get bangs. I'm in my black hair era. I mean, my hair's already dark, but I feel like a jet black would look nice. Contract would contrast. NPC. Okay, bro. Be kind or else. This person is trolling. I used to work with you, bro. Wait, are you trolling? Yeah, I've played Art Graders before. How do I leave this? How do I leave this? I love and appreciate every piece of you. Ew. Why do you talk about girls like pieces? That's weird. You're like 2010 Pokey? Is that a good thing? Does that mean I got potentials? Oh, I forgot about my cookie dough. Yeah, on a positive note, I'm just glad I don't have to be like stressed about it anymore. do not remember that song. I'm gonna be completely honest. Why does it take so long? It's been a super long time ago. Honestly, chat, what do you guys think about that? Honestly, I think I was dealing with like I think I have an anxious attachment style, and then I think I was dealing with avoidant. Avoidant. When you ask them what they see in the future, they get scared and they leave. My bad, like, why would you date just to frick around? Like, I'm dating to find my soulmate, chat. What do you mean people are... What do you mean? Like, you just want the benefits of... You know what I mean? Do I look like a friends with benefits type of person? Like, no. Like, first of all, ew. Second of all, ew. But I think that a lot of people just, like, aren't ready and they, like, will try to keep it going. I don't know. It's okay, though, because you know what? I forgive them. I forgive them, chat, because I don't have hate in my heart anymore. I am love. I am love. I'm multicasting. That's why you can't see the comments I'm reading. How's it going, Landox? But so what happens? Oh, I like this map with the rain. Oh, I like this map. So honestly, like, I'm okay with it. Like, some people just aren't ready. You know? I'm not ready either. I just feel like when I like somebody, like, I'll tell them. Or when I feel like I want to push towards that. Is that a kid? I feel like it's important to be intentional, because what's the point of it not being intentional? What, just to flick around, man? Like, it's so weird. Right? I don't know, bro. A lot of bad people in the world, man. Be careful. Oh, this is 3v3s, right? Oh my God. Yes, we gotta get some scores. I feel like 3v3s are annoying because you can barely even touch the ball, I feel like, sometimes. Oi! This guy said, I'm just a brokey and I can't pick up girls. I give off pick me energy. What? What a save. Anyway, back to the game. Can mods block this guy, please? Thank you, mods. Thank you, mod. W mods! It was on TikTok, sorry. You'll know if it's on purple, though. Guys, these are so, like, bad. Why are they so bad? Why can't I get... Oh, we get automatic boost? Oh. Wait, we get boost the entire game? Is that why there's no boostings on the ground? Oh my god. Oh my god. Thank you for the follows. Welcome in, everybody. Okay, wow. Let me write that down. I'm chasing the ball and nothing is happening. Oh my god, are you serious? Stick to Valorant? Stick to talking to your boys. Stick to having no bitches. Stick to worrying about your receding hairline. Get yourself a toupee while you're at it. Why do you look Mexican? Because I'm Latina. But I'm not Mexican. I'm Colombian and Nicaraguense. That's like saying that's like racist, bro. Assuming every Latina is Mexican, bro, that's racist. You're racist. Thank you, Chin, for the galaxy. I don't know how to say her name, but thank you, Chin, for the galaxy. W Galaxy, thank you. I can pay my bills now. Oh, thank God. Imagine streamers were honest. Thank you. I can pay my bills now. Yeah, Nicaraguense. Central America. Let me write that down. Alright, this. I don't want to play this dumb game anymore. This game is dumb. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, they keep twisting me around, bro. Are you serious? Oh! People got collided, bro. Comeback season. Yeah! Solid pass. Guys, stop fucking up the ball, bro. Like, what are they fucking doing? Bro, what are my teammates, bro? Throw them out. Throw out my teammates right now. Throw out my teammates. Please. Okay, wow. Are you serious? I try to save that. I'm the only one who's goaling right now. Who's goaling? Me. And I'm not good goalie. Thank you, Cinco, for the roses. I'm just gonna eat my cookie dough and mind my business. Thank you for the gifts, Cinco. Am I ever gonna go back to Fortnite? I don't know, maybe. Maybe in the future, we'll see. I don't know. I feel like FPS games, like, they always are just very exhausting for me to play sometimes. I feel like when I play games that, like, are new, I feel, like, rejuvenated and happy. Because variety always makes me happy. Variety content makes me happy. I don't know if I'm going to stick to one thing. But I feel like if there's any game that I'll stick to in the future, it'll probably be, like, Valorant. because of VCT events and stuff, it'll be good for me to play that. But also, sometimes I feel like Valorant is like dead. Like, I feel like it's hard to get people unless like you're really good at the game. Okay, let me score real quick. No, let's go! W score, let's go. I also feel like when people, when stream like keeps requesting a specific game, it can make me feel pressured to play it, and I don't want to feel pressured. I want to let it come natural, but I've kind of explained why like Fortnite is not great for me, and why sometimes, I mean, it's fun, right? With friends, but I get bored of it, you know? Like, it's just boring unless I'm playing competitive, and then if I play competitive, I get ragey because I'm not that good. I'm only diamond. Cinco, thank you for the chili gifts. It's also just not good for growth in terms of streaming. I've realized that Fortnite, you don't get a lot of viewers unless you're really good. And I am okay at Fortnite, but I'm definitely not. I mean, I get viewers regardless of if I play good or not. But I think because I'm like casual, I play with someone. I mean, I could, but like I don't know anyone who would play Fortnite with me like that. Plus, I feel like Fortnite is like, Fortnite's just like, I just haven't been liking it recently. It's not something I've been enjoying. I feel like people only come back for the new update and then they play it for like a couple of days and then that's it. I think the only thing that's keeping Fortnite alive right now is like the collaborations that they have. But I'm not trying to buy a new skin every week. Like, I feel like it's kind of just a money grab at this point. I feel like if they focused more on like the player, like they focus, you don't gotta be good to get viewers. No, I mean, but I'm just talking about what I've noticed. And the thing is too that I'm not even bad at Fortnite too. So it's like, it's not even that it's bad. It's just that it's like, I just have no interest in it. It's not that I don't know, because I used to main it and then I don't know, I realized I didn't really like it that much. I don't know if that makes sense. What the hell is this game mode? I feel like trying new things is better in my opinion, because then we get to kind of like try new things, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like trying variety, it matters more than just sticking to one game. I feel like people always say, oh, when are you gonna come back to Rivals? When are you gonna come back to Valorant? And it makes me like not even want to be a part of like the FPS gaming space at all, because it's just like for me to just switch between games like FPS related, it's just, I don't know, like, do I even like this? Sometimes I think that of FPS gaming. Like, I like it, but then I don't like it, and I feel like when I try new things, I feel happier because I feel like I'm actually meeting some of my goals. I don't know how to play this, guys. This is so confusing. The hell? Did we just lose again? Play Arc Raiders? Not today.
Yo, why?
Huh? Wait, is my mic on? Is my mic on? Wait, is my mic on? Almost a shot on the goal.
Hit again. No, it's no, it's not big game now.
Thank you for the heart, Misla. I think my voice chat's on. Hold on.
How
Turn
you
it off.
say we have them?
Is he grubbing? Are you grubbing? Nice goal. Let's go. Lock in. Yeah, so I think when it comes to Fortnite, I mean, I like it, but I also think that I have to be in the mood for that game. And I have a very particular way that I go about how I go about picking what game I want to play. If I don't like sit there and watch a streamer play a certain game, I'm not gonna play. That's why you watched me play Subliminal, because I sat there and I watched this Latino streamer in Spanish playing Subliminal, and it was really funny because I'm trying to get better at my Spanish while also getting inspiration. And he had like 20,000 viewers while playing Subliminal. Obviously a very big streamer, right?
The boss out, dude.
But I just thought, okay, I need to mute it. Sorry. I don't know why the audio is so loud for voice chat. Does that make sense? And so because I kind of also, and the way that I decide what games I'm gonna play for stream is like, it's kind of like on the spot. A lot of the time I won't take recommendations during live stream. Unless of course, like I'm like, oh chat, let me know what game I should play. But at the end of the day, if like people keep mentioning COD or R6 when I'm playing Valorant, I'm not gonna play that. I'm sorry. Like maybe one day we'll see, but I don't want to say never, but I either have to be in the mood for it, or I have had like a streamer pop up on my feed that's a Fortnite streamer that inspires me. And if I feel like no Fortnite streamers inspire me, and I don't feel like I can do the same thing they do, then I just feel like it's pointless. Oh my god, I scored! Let's go! Does that make sense? That's why I play a lot of variety and I play like horror games too, because I've been taking inspiration from like people that I actually I'm inspired by. I think that's also why I got into Valorant, because I used to watch a lot of Kaide when she was doing Valorant. As well as like I'll watch Tens here and there too. And I'll watch like a lot of like BCT games. But honestly, I don't see myself like being... Oh nice! Let's go! What is this car preset? What do you mean? What's my preset? I like my preset. Does that make sense? There's like a game like Rocket League. It already has a very huge streaming, watching fan base. That like... It's just smart for me to be playing this right now. And also pretty fun because I played soccer growing up, so I like it because I played soccer. Oh, nice! Only champs can wear that? What do you mean? Nah, I literally scored a goal, Yuri. What are you talking about? I got my one. Hey, I got my one. Whereas, like, also, I feel like Fortnite, you can't make any content out of it. Like, what is the content to be made other than, like, maybe, like, a review video or a funny moments with, like... And some Fortnite creators, because Fortnite's their favorite game, some of them are really creative at the... And I think that that's great. But, like, if I were to meet them, would I be, like, tweaking out? Probably not. Like, I know that sounds, like, bad, but, like, that's just kind of, like, how I gauge what's gonna be good for content or not. Whereas, like, if I were to meet Queso and he's playing Rocket League, you know, that's kind of like what got me into Rocket League was Queso. Like, if I were to meet Queso, I'd be kind of low-key flipping out. You know? So, like, I have some guy inspirations, some girl inspirations, but I do feel like... Yeah, that's just kind of how I do it. That's why, like, everything's so random. Like, when I pick games, it's kind of random. And that's why I don't really have a schedule, because that's how random it is. Dang, this guy's... Okay, how do I'm gonna stay by the blue goal. Okay, I'm gonna stay by the blue goal. But thank you for the galaxy earlier. Whoever gifted J-Ren, thank you for the lightning bolts. I also, like, love horror content creators. Like, and I like Dashi, too. Dashi's one of my inspirations as well. Dashi's really funny. And so that's kind of like the angle that I'm taking. Not necessarily super... I mean, I thought about taking things more competitively, but I'm realistic in the sense that I know that I don't really care for, like, competitive aspect. Unless, like... Only sometimes I do. Sometimes I feel like I could. But I mean, I'm 24. I've already kind of, like, figured out what I like. And if I could have all the money in the world tomorrow, that's how, like, I kind of understand what I want to do. If I had all the money in the world tomorrow, I'd probably, like, start a YouTube channel and, like, do lifestyle content. As well as, like, I'd continue doing gaming content, but it would be gaming content that I can turn into YouTube videos. It's always been my passion to do YouTube and not necessarily streaming. So that's why I feel like the games that I pick aren't necessarily, like, streaming games. They're more like, how can I make content out of this games? Or how can I make a YouTube video out of this games? Like, I could do a Rocket League video, right? Because, like, I could be like, oh, day 5, learning how to play Rocket League or something, you know? Does that make sense? And, like, I don't know. I feel like there could be fun clips, too. But at the same time... Also, Rocket League is one of those ones that's just for fun. That I've seen, like, it's a streaming game. Not necessarily a YouTube game. But that's why we did Subliminal in the morning because... Well, in the beginning. Because Subliminal is, like, a YouTube game. YouTube. Whereas, like, I'm gonna cut it down. It's like a horror game, so it's gonna be good for YouTube. Does that make sense? Do you understand? I mean, it's also a good streaming game. Any horror game is a good streaming game, too. Because, I mean, horror is just content all around, right? But I hope that puts things in a perspective. When I play games like Fortnite, it is really hard for me to make, like, clips out of it. And so that's why, like, unless I'm in the mood to play it and unless I'm, like, in the mood to sweat and, like, do competitions... with Fortnite, that's the only time you'll probably see me playing Fortnite. But because I don't really have an interest in competitive scene, and it's not really something that I'm thinking about investing in anytime soon, I feel like I'm beginning to know what I really want out of streaming and content creation. And the only game I could maybe see myself taking a competitive aspect to is probably Valorant. Valorant or Splatoon. And maybe Fortnite. But I just don't like how toxic the Fortnite community is. Same thing with Valorant. I mean, there's just not as many opportunities for the competitive scene for women as there is for men. Because it's just not as represented. Which I could very well be that representation, but I just don't think, like, my earnings are going to get anywhere near the top, like, men and FNCS. So there's really, like... I'm really just like, I'm better off being a content creator, I think, because I feel like there's no cap for me to be a content creator. Whereas, like, if I were to do Fortnite, I could do Fortnite, but at the same time, there's a cap and there's not as many opportunities. Does that make sense? Not that, like, it's not possible. I mean, some girls make it possible, but I also just don't. I think I would be miserable, like, competing in Fortnite, genuinely. Like, I've already experienced a little bit of the Fortnite community. And I'm not gonna lie, like, some of it is really cool. Some of it's really cool and kind. But then there's, like... But then there's streamers that, like, harass women because they play Fortnite and they so happen to be good at it. And it's like... No matter how good I were to get at Fortnite, I would never be able to earn the same respect as men. And so, like, I might as well just be a troll content creator, you know? That's kind of like how I think. That's just, like, more aligns with me. More aligns with, like, who I am. And what I want. I'm not saying it's not possible, though. I'm pretty sure, like, doing Fortnite and doing Valorant competitively as a woman, like, it's probably possible. It is possible. I mean, there's game changers, there's... competitions that are only women for Fortnite, but I just don't see it being like something that's actually gonna make, like, I just don't see the earnings. Are you serious? The earnings just aren't gonna be the same as, like, as a man. So it's just like, I mean, I just don't think I'm willing to, like, wait around for things to change. I'd rather just go into a field where I feel like I'm already appreciated, if that makes sense. And I feel like content creation, there's a lot of women who've made it possible. And they don't deal with, like, half... Well, they deal with harassment for sure. But they definitely don't deal with, like, half of the harassment I feel like competitive girls deal with. Because competitive girls, I feel like they deal with some of the worst type of people. Like, the competitive scene is really toxic in some ways, but... I'm gonna be goalie. Okay, what the fuck? Where's my teammates? What the fuck? Where's my teammates? Anyways. Like, for the longest time, I did, like... Okay, whatever. Like, forfeit the match or something. For the longest time, I did Call of Duty back in the day when it was, like, really good to end COD. And I was actually pretty good at COD, but I would never take that game seriously to be competitive. Because of how toxic the COD community is. And... I think when I played COD, that was probably the most, like, parasocial, like, piece of shit community. I feel like every gaming community can have those type of people. I think it was that, and it was also the fact that I didn't have a lot of boundaries back then. Now that I have more boundaries, I feel like the community has definitely been a lot more healthy. But gaming community will always be toxic. It's just a general thing. It's not even about the COD game, but I felt like COD, for some reason, the most, like, parasocial, like, enabling, really strange, and just sexist. Like, just really, really sexist. Right? And so is Valorant, though, too. So it's like, there's no place in the gaming space that, like, actually, I feel like represents women in the way that they deserve. Aside from, like, I would say, like, Valorant is getting there. Sort of. How are they sexist? Because they're really rude on voice comm. They're also just really, like, if you're good at the game, they will assume that you're hacking. I mean, look at Nadia. Like, the only reason she got to the amount of success that she is because she literally rage baits men. Because they hate women. Like, they literally hate women. They call everybody in COD cheaters. But, like, do you notice how, like, people like Nadia got some of the most craziest hate? Like, and that's what I mean by, like, COD community is extremely sexist. I mean, and I've even experienced it firsthand. Because I competed in FaZe, the FaZe 1 Top 20 show. My NDA is up, so I could say this. But, basically, they literally admitted to me... This is sexist, by the way, just so you know. They literally admitted to me that if I was a love interest, I would have lasted longer on a content creator organization joining FaZe Clan, whatever thing. For content creators. And they basically told me, one of the members on the board told me, if I was a love interest, verbatim, if I was a love interest in the show, I would have lasted longer on the show. I would have gotten more screen time. I would have gotten more opportunities out of it. And I was pissed because how can you say that you're representing women in your organization if you're over here saying, oh, she needs to make herself a love interest? None of the guys were held at that same standard, so that's what I mean by, like, sexist double standards, and it's just stupid because I didn't sign up to go on some stupid dating show. I went there to compete to be a creator. You know what I mean? And so... That's weird. No, it's mostly just glazing women. No, it's not. You're a man, so how can you even speak for women, bro? Like, actually. And that's crazy to, like, see, that's what I mean. So yeah, that's why, like, I had to get... I don't like COD anymore. I think COD is horrible. I think everything about COD is just bad. And I think the COD gaming space is super judgmental, too. Like, let's say my first ever COD was Cold War. Oh, you're a fake Call of Duty player because you don't play fucking Modern Warfare. Okay, like, let's pack it up. Like, you guys are, like, 5 years old. You know what I mean? And so that's why, like, I just can't, bro. Like, it's just, like, little kids. Like, it's like you're arguing with little kids. Like, it's so dumb. No, I wouldn't play 2K. I'm not a basketball player. I play soccer, though, so that's why I like Rocket League. So they rage baited you? It's not even about rage baiting. It's about, like, these people are actually bullies. And how can you, like, reject a woman of her opportunities just because she's not a love interest? Like, isn't that the opposite of what you want for women? But I feel like... Because, like, the COD space is so used to only treating women a specific way, it's just such an unhealthy environment that like that I had to get to that point where it's like, you know what I mean? It is about rage. No, it's not about rage baiting. Anybody who says it's about rage baiting is like actually coping. Because the thing is, I feel like COD is one of the most like degenerate communities. Like, and I mean, every gaming space has these like extremist people, but Call of Duty is one of those games where it's like, oh, you wouldn't be able to handle COD lobbies when you're standing up for yourself against a sexist comment. Mind you, they literally enable sexism, they enable racism, like, brother. And then they talk about how, like, oh, well, if you were in a COD lobby, you wouldn't last a day. It's like, okay, bro. Okay, bro. Like, it's just say you want an excuse to be a fucking weirdo. Like, you know what I mean? Just a fucking weirdo, right? Like, it's always the truth in rage. There's always some truth in the rage bait. Yeah, it's always this. They're joking, but then there's a little bit of truth in every little joke that they make. So that's why I don't just say you wouldn't last in a COD lobby. I grew up on COD. I know what it's like, but I'm not gonna let COD change me to start saying slurs to random people and degrading people of color, degrading people that are part of the LGBTQ, and degrading women at that. Like, if that's your whole personality, to degrade women in the space and to degrade other people, then like, do you even have a personality? Like, maybe pick a struggle. You can't be broke and sexist and racist and homophobic too. Like pick a struggle. Like, maybe if you had money, you wouldn't be like that, you know, because then you'd be able to get some education. You know what I mean? Get some motherfucking education, bro. It's a double U. They deleted the YouTube video, Frankie. They deleted it. Because it was like a PR disaster. Someone got COVID in the group, and then everybody ended up catching COVID. Like, all the men got COVID. None of the girls got COVID. Because some people wouldn't wash their damn hands. And they didn't even, like, tell you guys, like, how many people got COVID. There's a lot more people who got COVID. It was all the men. Like, not surprised, though. I mean, they got all cuddly-buddly, you know? It was a PR disaster, so they kind of tried to get rid of it and hide it a little bit. Which, like, I mean, if it was a PR disaster, I would hide it, too. No, but I mean, the good thing out of that was, I mean, it's nice that they gave us an opportunity to meet people and be a part of the FaZe ecosystem. But yeah, unfortunately, in the space, there are some people who are extremely misogynistic, and women lose opportunities because of it. I was a really good contender, too. Like, I felt like I had a very strong chance, you know, given the opportunity, but obviously... At the end of the day, it's just like you have to work hard for what you want. And I just hate the fact that like they told me that I had to be like that. I mean, it wasn't a necessity. I could do whatever I want to do, but like the fact that it would have kept me in the game longer if I were to be a love interest is so backwards. Like, because I bet you none of the guys had that same standard held upon them. You know, this wasn't a dating show. But I think they kind of wanted like a reality TV styled, you know, vibe to it, so maybe that's why. What was the FaZe show about? Like, who was the best gamer or content creator? Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically. And I was so young, so I wasn't really ready at the time. But, I mean, there were some good parts to it, and there were some bad parts to it. So, I think that the bad parts is that, like, obviously, that moment of, like, the whole love interest thing, like, that showed me that, like, a lot of the gaming community, they literally only care about you, like, in that way. You know what I mean? It just showcases how the COD community, like, how they treat women in the space. And that's why I decided, like, I want to do other things and play other games and play whatever game that I want to play, you know? I'm not gonna be stuck to one game that I like don't really feel super passionate about. Like I would constantly deal with bullying, like just because I didn't play Modern Warfare. Like, brother, I had strict parents. Like, my mom would never let me play COD when I was young, so I played Cold War. That was the first time I played. First time I played Call of Duty, but which it's not a bad game. Like, I still like Warzone, but I think that like community is different. I don't like it. She did not let me play COD growing up, you know? Hell no. Dang, this thing's fast. I don't know how to get out. That's why like, I play variety now, because variety makes me happy. And a lot of the games nowadays, like, this is toxic. I thought you said you grew up on COD lobbies. Nope, I didn't grow up on COD lobbies. I played Cold War, so I only played like a couple of years of COD, and then eventually, like, I stopped liking it because of how toxic the community was. Yeah, there was. No, I didn't grow up on COD lobbies. It's kind of sad that girls get treated that way. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's literally how it is from the start. Just a lot of like, yeah, but a bunch of involuntarily celibate people, like, they're just angry. They don't get play, and so they get mad when girls are like more successful than them or something. Like, so many people, oh my god. And this is what I mean by the COD community. So like in the comments in the chat, like the chat wasn't being moderated at all as well, like, because it was live. Chat wasn't being moderated, and these people would literally go in the comments and be like, oh, FaZe is a bunch of simps for inviting girls on the show. What? Like, seriously? They're weird as fuck.
I hope you are having a great night, and this is Rocket League.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Easy Flare 1. I hope you're having a great night, and this is Rocket League. Yep. Thank you, thank you. You seem like a Mario Kart kind of girl. Not dude, I'm not a dude. What? Yeah, I do like Mario Kart. Oh my god, we should play Mario Kart. Yeah, that's why I've stick to like variety. Oh my god, this is hard. I don't want to play this dumbass game mode. I want to leave. How do I leave? Can't even hit the ball. Hmm. I mean, let me cancel the search. No, yeah, they would just go on there and it'd be like, oh, they're a whole bunch of like simps because we so happen to be like really pretty girls that were also good at streaming and all that. Which, like, okay, like, let's think about it though. Like, who made it that way? Who made it so that way we have to be pretty in order to be successful, you know? Like, maybe blame the beauty standards? I don't know. Why are you mad at me? Like, don't hate the player, hate the game. You know, because it's like, the thing is, too, when you're arguing with girls on, like, how pretty they are and, like, that's why they're successful and shit like that, okay, then why don't you be a guy baddie then? Hmm? What's stopping you from being a guy baddie? What, you're chopped? Oh, that's what I thought. Bitch. Chopped because your attitude's chopped. Or teammates. It's a literal casual game. I'm sure that they'll be able to cope with that. Besides, that game mode was ass. Bigger than face. I mean, don't get me wrong. I have no bad blood with any of the FaZe people, but I just think it's very. I mean, that example that I gave you guys, like, that's a good example of how, like, how much discrimination we deal with. And how opportunities will literally be stripped from us if we don't choose to be a love interest. And I've stopped the e-dating ship. Like, I'm 24 now. I'm not gonna do the e-dating shit anymore unless I could get a really big opportunity from it, but, like, no. Like, I'm over trying to be this, like, love interest for people. It's like, people are gonna think whatever they want about me. They're gonna have crush on me if they want. They're gonna be attracted to me if they want. But, like, at the end of the day, like, something I think a lot of guys don't realize is, like, that doesn't make a whole person's career as a woman. Because eventually those men who do come in and gift because they want to get laid with you one day or they want to like be lovey-dovey and shit. They gift, sure. But then they eventually leave because they realize they gain nothing from it. Like I'm just sitting here playing games. So really what do they so really what do they gain from this? You know? Unless they're like crazy. Then like some people are crazy, right? But it's not gonna happen. So I don't know. I don't know why people like get like that, but people are weird nowadays, huh? And besides, like streaming and content creation like is something I've always been passionate about. Like content creation, like YouTube. I want to do YouTube. It's always something I've been passionate about. So I don't I don't let it get to me. But yeah, some people do play the long game, and I'll be honest, it can get draining. But I try not to think about it because at the end of the day, they're not gaining anything from me. They're not gaining, like, I'm not an escort, so I don't know what they expect, you know? Straight 0 out of 10. Bro called me a 0 out of 10. That's not what your dad said. Your dad called me 11 out of 10. I'm unranked. I'm not doing a viewers tournament. What? I don't do tournaments. I'm not even that good. How come there's no games right now? Oh, I didn't press search. Oh my god. Classic. I'm new to the game, by the way. That's why. I don't do viewer tournaments. And no matter what, like I'm gonna deal with those type of people every step of the way. Like you guys realize no matter what job I pursue, I'm always gonna deal with that. So it's not that I can even control it. There's nothing I can do to control it. Like what? I should make myself ugly so that way these creeps leave me alone. They're always gonna be there. They're always gonna be there. Trust me when I say that. When you're a girl and when you're a pretty girl at that, when you're a guy too and you're really attractive, you're gonna deal with creeps. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? Even in regular jobs that I would work, like I worked as a grocery clerk. As soon as I turned 18, I work as a grocery clerk. 30-year-olds hitting on me, 40-year-olds trying to grab all up on me. Like, you don't think I understand what's going on? You know, I've been knowing about this. That's life, you know? And honestly, like I think streaming has been my favorite job out of all the jobs I've ever worked. Because it's the one job that I actually have control over whether or not I want to deal with people's bullshit. If you're gonna come in here, sexualize me, objectify me, think you have a chance, boom, you're blocked. Boom, you're gone. Like, it's that simple. Whereas, like, if I work in a job where I have no power and it so happens to be my boss, like, yeah, chop 30-year-olds. Like, chop 30-year-olds thinking my 18-year-old, like, barely prepubescent out of the home, first job ever, that I would be interested in the 30-year-old chopped as hell, weird as hell, smelling like a rat's ass. Like, of course I don't, you know? And so that's why, like, you just gotta stay true to yourself at the end of the day. Girl, you ain't gotta work. Just find a man that would take care of you and just be a housewife. I don't even want a man to fully financially take care of me like that because I think giving men full financial control over your life is stupid. And if you don't have any control in it, then you're setting yourself up for a life of being controlled for the rest of your life. And I'm not the kind of woman that wants to be controlled, so I don't mind doing that for myself. I think being a housewife is dumb. Like, I mean, it's not dumb. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing to want that. Like, I wouldn't mind that, but I'm still gonna work if I were to be a housewife. I'm still gonna work. Unless you're secure and you know them enough, then you're signing away your freedom. Exactly. Like, unless, of course, like, they still let me work. I think that you should never, ever, ever fully rely on a man. I think relying on a man fully is stupid. Unless, of course, like, unless you're working and then they put money into that. Also, isn't that, like... That's, like, dangerous. I don't know. I mean, if that's the kind of life you want, like, I've thought about being a home wife, but I would still be working. I just don't believe in giving men full financial control over your life. That's like one way to sign away your entire life and your entire freedom. Because what if he just picks up and leave you and you're just like... like, not that he will, but like... Let's say you guys don't get married and you do that. You're basically like throwing away any career that you could have had on your own. And I think the best thing you can do for yourself is like prepare for the worst case scenario. He opened the door like a freak. Hold on. Hold on, he opened the door like a freak. He just opened my door. He just opened my door. Also, like, I'm still a kid, so I don't even know what I fully want. I feel like. Like, I'm still learning. There's no right way to go about things. I feel like if you are going to like let a man have that full financial control, then at least you get married to him first. Because at least in marriage you have protection over the fact that if he does leave you one day, then you guys split assets and you're not just becoming a full-time housewife without any type of assets being thrown your way. I also just have seen what happens to women that decide to be housewives. And they do not get treated the way that they deserve. I mean, not all of them, but some of them maybe, but... Save! That's why we have prenups. And if he makes you sign a prenup, then he never had any intention of giving you security and he just wants to control you. He just wants to control you, and if he expects you to be a housewife and he makes you sign a prenup, expect that money to not be even yours and he controls everything. Which, if he wants to control everything and then also have a housewife, then that motherfucker... And that motherfucker didn't care about being your actual husband. He just cared about having control over you for the time being, and then he'll just dip. You know what I mean? The point of marriage is to be united as a family, and marriage protects both parties. It's not like in the court you're gonna just lose all your money. But if you do decide to be like, oh, okay, one person is the breadwinner, and then one person is the person who takes care of all that homework. Poison him and inherit his estate. Oh my god, no. I think prenups are for like people that you don't have any interest in getting married to. What's the point of having a prenup with somebody if like you don't plan to take care of them for the rest of their life? If you're iffy about whether or not you want to take care of them for the rest of your life, then don't even get married to them to begin with. Go marry somebody else. Don't cap. Women get everything in divorce. That's not true. That's not true. It's the person who makes the most money. If you met a woman who is the sole breadwinner, then you as the man, if you had no job and you were in a bunch of debt and stuff like that, you'd actually get more money. So that's untrue. Unless, of course, but that's kind of how our society is designed, right? For men to be the sole breadwinners. Is that right or wrong? Right or wrong? And so then why get married to a woman if you have no point in actually marrying her and having like a solid career with her? What are you marrying her for? to use up all her benefits to treat her as like just a just so you can have her around, and then when it comes time to you guys need to separate and you decide you don't want to be with her anymore, all of a sudden you can't protect her anymore. That is the mother of your child, right? Like at this point, right? You get married, you have kids. You should split half. You should go down the middle and split half. This doesn't make sense. Oh my god. Lawfully, they have to give it away. It's not about male or female. Yeah, exactly. It's just that most of the time in relationships, men are the ones who make more. But let's say the woman were to make more. According to, like, look up divorce stuff. The woman, whoever makes more in a relationship, whoever has more education even, they're going to be the ones who have to provide more. That's just how it is. It's not even about being a man or a woman, but our world is designed for men to earn more, because that's kind of like how traditional relationships and how traditional marriage goes. And so that's kind of like how it is designed, right? And so basically, like, making your wife who births your child and all that sign a prenup. I wouldn't even get married to that man. I wouldn't even have a child with that man, because basically what you're doing is that woman is gonna, and she decides to be you're like, oh, I want a housewife, but you're gonna have to sign a prenup. Unless that guy's like a multi-millionaire, that's the only time that, like, maybe I would understand why he would have a prenup, because then of course he would probably be being used for his money. But if it were to be a guy who doesn't even have a lot of money, then what the fuck is the point of you signing a prenup with a girl? Like, if you barely even have anything anyways. But even as a millionaire, like, why? Like, I feel like there's nothing there's no amount of money that costs a human's life. And when women put themselves in a position to give birth, they are literally risking their entire life. Like, some women actually die in childbirth. Did you know that? And so if a woman's gonna literally risk her own life, what is the point of being stingy with your money? Just share, you know? Don't be greedy. You should major as a relationship growth side hustle. Jeff's family has money and I still want a prenup for her to feel secure. Is that bad? Well, I mean, I guess that's different. If one person is inheriting a lot of money and you're worried that you might be used for your money, then I guess it's fine. But I think that, like, I think that prenups are only for, like, super, super, super rich people who have no business of, like, having kids one day. If you're gonna have kids, though, and that's gonna be the mother of your child, and you're just leaving them with nothing, that's a little bit weird, in my opinion, because I feel like it's important to... I feel like whoever is the breadwinner in the family, and you guys happen to have kids, you just need to provide for your kids at the end of the day, even if it means giving your spouse an opportunity to get back off their feet. I think that that's important. Because if they don't have a good job now, well, they can get a good job later. And also, child support is temporary. It's only up until the girl is 18. Or the kid is 18. So, I think that it's fair. Girl ruins guys, I swear. The only thing that can ruin a guy is the only thing a girl can do to a man is ruin them financially. And it may be emotionally. But they're not ruining your body. They're not risking your life. They probably can't even murder you if they wanted to, because a lot of the time, like, the whole thing is like, unless of course they were like, unless they were like evil and they found out a way to like poison you or something. But it's like, it's more likely that women's life are at risk in heterosexual relationships than it is that the women are. You know what I mean? She's low-key just saying that women shouldn't financially depend on a guy and she wouldn't get a prenup. Yeah, because, like, I mean, what's the point of getting in a marriage if you're just gonna make somebody sign a prenup? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, unless, of course, they were, like, a multi-billion jillionaire. But if I were to ever have a kid with a man, or think about having a kid with a man, and he made me sign a prenup and he wanted me to be a stay-at-home wife, He's basically saying, okay, so here you go, be a housewife for a little bit. I might break up with you though, and you're not gonna get anything out of it once this marriage is over. And I feel like marriages are super important for women because marriages literally protect women in terms of like, let's say the man, like let's say you guys end up getting in a divorce or you get up separated. And let's say you decided to be the housewife and play the game with the man. But let's say one random Sunday, he grabs the milk and he never comes back. And what is the woman gonna do? She dedicated her whole life, her whole body, to being a wife, to being a stay-at-home mom. And you're over here making her sign a prenup? Because you think she's gonna use you for money? Like, you're using her for her body, are you not? You're using her for you to be able to live out your dreams and be a father, are you not? So I feel like you should pay your dues. Pay your dues, and if you don't have enough money to be a father, then don't be a father to begin with. A prenup doesn't stop child support? Okay, that's good. But I still think prenups are like sketchy. Like, why would you get married to somebody if like you don't plan on like building and growing together? And I feel like men who make girls sign prenups, they either are billionaires or they have like a huge inheritance that like literally makes people try to take advantage of them. That's the only time that I think prenups sometimes are valid. And I guess it's a personal financial decision, right? But I think if you're not willing to support the father of your child or the mother of your child, then like you're just you're weird. Like you basically just want them to lose custody of the child at that point. And like I just think that prenups are about like not wanting responsibility sometimes. That's how I feel like prenups are. Like avoiding responsibility at all costs. And it is, you should. Because we work hard for our money and 50% of marriages end in divorce. So what I'm hearing from you guys right now, you're okay knocking up a girl and then making her sign a prenup because you don't want her to take half of your money? You would let the girl have your child, the mother of your child, and you would just leave her in the dust if she dedicated her whole life to being a stay-at-home mom, risked her career, didn't pursue a career anymore, just decided to be a mom for you. And then you expect her to sign a prenup because you want her to be stuck in the dark and not being even like compensated like for birthing your child. Like, come on, bro. Like, what? Prenup, but they want 5 kids and then and the girl could die at any time during the childbirth. No, women do that out of spite and for money? Bruh. Like, okay, what is going on? What if a woman leaves because she got bored? If she's having the child of your... If she's having your child, she's not leaving you. You guys are technically intertwined for life after you guys have a child. And the reason I'm bringing up children is because it isn't about, oh, fuck my ex, you know? Yeah, sure, marriages end in divorce. But if you decide to marry somebody, you're deciding to commit your entire life to them. That's what marriage is about. Don't get married if you're feeling like trust issues and shit and feeling they're just gonna leave you. Like, there's no, like, what? Relationships are about, like, trust and care and shared responsibilities, you know? But some responsibilities you guys can't carry, right? You can't carry a baby in your dick. You can't give birth to a baby through your dick. So, women have to take on that load, medically, risk their body, change their body entirely, which is priceless, by the way. Her risking her entire life is literally priceless, and you're over here complaining about splitting $500,000. Like, come on, bro. Like, or like splitting, like, come on, bro. Like, seriously? A woman's entire body is priceless. Like, her entire life, her entire being is literally priceless. And you're over here complaining, oh, she's gonna use me for money because she gives birth to my child. Like, you're crazy, actually. I can see why a lot of people in here are not gonna get married anytime soon, and I can see why there's a loneliness male epidemic. But you know what? I digress.
They secure the win.
Good luck trying to secure a wife for life. And you ever wonder why? Locking in case of watching. She doesn't seem to understand how people with money generally think. And you don't seem to understand how priceless a woman but risking her entire body, her entire life for pregnancy is, but that's a reason why there's a loneliness male epidemic. And that's the reason why most women end marriages, because they realize they're not actually getting what they deserve, and they deserve way better. And that's why women are starting to partake in the 4B movement. It's a feminist movement where we don't sleep with men, we don't have kids with men, we don't date them, and we don't entertain them. As we should. And I'm gonna be... She assumes women can't do wrong. I never said that. I just think that it's extremely toxic for you to expect for a woman to give birth to a child and then also make her sign a paper so you don't give her money if you end up breaking up with her or you guys end up breaking up. You never cared. You never cared about a woman and her body and her future if you're just gonna leave her to go out into the world with absolutely nothing. But then you want her to risk her job, risk her career, risk her future to be a stay-at-home wife. So what? So she can just be on her own? So she can just be homeless? Some of y'all, like, will never learn how to take care of women. If there's gonna be something signed for in case she cheats, then make it so that way that the men also have to compensate for cheating as well. Why can't she work too? I feel like we're just all getting confused on what... I feel like we're getting confused on what I'm trying to explain. What I'm explaining to you is... Even if you're... Let's say your wife and you guys get into a problem. And you guys have a child together. You're just gonna be like, oh, fuck you, and then just let her go. And she literally risked her job, she risked her career, she risked her future to be a stay-at-home wife. And you expect her to sign a prenup, so that way when you guys end up inevitably getting divorced, you expect her to just go out in the world with nothing? That's the literal mother of your child. If you only care about women when you can control them, then you never cared about women to begin with. You just cared about what you can do to control them. And I feel like prenups are more about control. And I feel like prenups, especially when you have a child, that's why I'm saying specifically when you have a child and you expect a woman to be a stay-at-home wife. Now, let's say she's working. Now, that changes things, right? She's working, she has her own career for herself. Then I would argue prenups are okay because at this point, the woman is responsible for herself. But let's say all you really want is a woman who stays home, cooks, cleans, takes care of the kids, does all of that, risks her body, risks her life, has multiple children for you, and takes care of them. And then you expect her to sign a prenup? What is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? Crazy. Actually crazy. Now, if she was working and she had a good job and she could take care of herself and she could co-parent with you, then I would understand why you wouldn't have to, you know? Anyway. Every marriage has their boundaries and all that. A normal traditional marriage you're talking about would be splitting money. Pretty kitty. They're fighting right now. This is my cat. That's my dad's cat. This girl sucks. Your name is 69 Cyberboy 69. I don't want to hear it. You suck. Sub 80 IQ. Okay, bro. Like, just say you're mad that a woman will never be interested in you and want to date you long term. With that mentality, who are you providing and protecting? Nobody. You're protecting yourself. That's what you're doing. When you want to leave a woman, even if she's not your wife anymore, out into the wilderness, you're not a real man. You're a pussy ass bitch. You're a pussy ass bitch. You're a pussy ass bitch. If you only care about women when it's convenient for you, then you never cared about women to begin with. And if you marry the right person, none of this matters anyways. Exactly. Which is why you should just go into it providing, protecting, loving, gifting, being generous. And let's say it doesn't work out. The worst that happens is, okay, maybe you lose some money. But did you really lose if you love that person? If you provided a safe place for that person? I feel like when you're a real man, you don't mind providing for women in the way that they deserve. You don't mind risking and losing because at the end of the day, money comes back. And so if you think about it, real men that actually care about, like, and it's not even, see, the thing is, having a lot of money isn't even the thing. A man who's generous and understands what it takes to be responsible for taking care of a kid and taking care of a woman in this society as well. It's like, they understand that even if you guys weren't together, you would still go out of your way to make sure that they have a, okay? Like, and the thing is, you don't even have to fund their entire life for the rest of your life. It's more so about giving them, let's say you do make them a stay-at-home wife. And they have no job, they have no career, they have no background, they have no safety net other than maybe their parents, but their parents are going about living their own life. Always on some political BS? Yeah, because I'm brave enough to do it, you coward ass bitch. If you're, just say you're a coward, man. Like, I'm more of a man than you ever will be. I probably could steal the bad bitches in your life in a millisecond while you're over here complaining about being a provider. Where's your bitches at? Oh, nowhere to be found. That's right. And your hairline's receding all the way to your fucking back. And your hairline's receding to your back. Real men provide and protect. Even when it's not convenient for them. And they don't sit there getting mad. Like, they don't sit there complaining. They do something about it. You know what I mean? Hey, don't fight. No fighting. Your hairline reading all the way to your back, bitch. Crazy, a woman saying why a real man is. At least if you're gonna come after me, be literate. I don't fuck with illiterate bitches. A woman risking her life to have children is priceless, no doubt, but prenup isn't about undervaluing. Yes, it is though, because what you're doing is, okay, you expect her to risk her career. You expect her to literally make no money at all. Zero savings, zero income, zero anything. And then she becomes a housewife. You're like, oh, you know what? I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm going to break up with you. She has no safety net. She's left out into the wilderness. She has nothing. And you expect her to have a prenup so she can just go into... That's the mother of your child, by the way. You expect her to just go into the world with absolutely nothing? Then marry women who already have something going for them and then make her sign a prenup. Don't make women risk their entire future by making them a stay-at-home wife. Like, you're dumb. Like, you're basically just saying you want a woman to risk everything for you. Like a dog. What if she leaves you? If she leaves you and she has absolutely nothing, what the fuck is she doing? You know? She's probably not gonna leave you, especially if she has a child with you. Unless, of course, you're, like, abusive or something. That's the only time, like, maybe she might leave you or whatever, right? Like, that or, like, you cheat. But that's why I think that women who become housewives, like, I genuinely think that, like, it's important to have your own career going for you. And I'm not talking about women who have careers. If she has her own career going for her, then I totally understand why a prenup would be viable, right? But even then, like, society is just not designed for women to be the sole breadwinners. That's just like not how it is sometimes. I mean, you see that in every single space. You see that in a lot of different spaces. But, and while like some women have been successful, it's important to recognize that like our society is literally a patriarchy. It's designed for you to be the breadwinner. But because not everyone can have good things in life, like having a luxurious car, things are scarce and they're harder to get. And unless you work really hard to make that happen, it's not happening for you. And so instead of like complaining that women don't just sit down and be housewives, well, why don't you fully financially provide for her? And then she can maybe put her life and her career on the line. And even if a man asked me to be a housewife, I'd still have my own job and I'd still have my own career because that's how I believe I'm gonna do things. That's just the way I want to do it. You know? Because I don't believe in giving up your like freedom like that. And I think that if it's very selfish to expect a woman to fully commit her life to you like a dog. When it's like women can be successful the same way men can. Okay, bro. Then why did Kamala not win our presidency? Exactly. We need more women president, and then maybe there can be more jobs. There's not a lot of you can't say that in a patriarchal society. You're just saying that because you're dumb as hell. Like, and nowadays, yeah, most men don't make 100K, which is why most men don't become fathers. And I don't believe people who are super low income deserve to have children because it's just not okay. How do you expect to raise a child and give them a foundation to live a good life if you can't even make enough money to provide for to even have it? Like, you know, when you go to the hospital and you give birth, you know how much that costs? You could put yourself into like not even thousands, like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 in medical debt. And you're over here like, oh yeah, anybody could have a child. Like, you're so dumb. Like, this is why. And then there's a whole, this is like, you're so dumb. And okay, so let me ask you a question. Ready? I'm gonna ask you a question. Ready? If you have to go to an adoption, when you're adopting a child, why do they have to do an income check on you to be able to even adopt the child to begin with? Why? Why do you have to make at least above minimum wage to be able to even adopt a child? But then you're over here getting mad when women say, oh, I want my man to make this and this amount so that way he can even provide for the child to begin with. Or let's say you guys go 50-50. Your guys' income both has to match that. So you can even be able to provide for a child in the first place. Okay? So that's what I mean. Okay? That's what I mean. And so if literal adoption centers that are letting people adopt human beings, if there are literal adoption centers that are checking their income, then what is wrong with women being like, I'd rather be with a guy who's financially stable? Like, because it's a kid in state care. They make the rules. And so you expect women to accept a man who's not gonna meet at least state care? And then even treat the people in adoption centers good. The foster children are just thrown out at 18. And that's fucked. Like, they're fucked. They have no... Because their parent just gives them up. Seriously? And I bet you none of y'all are adoption kids. So it's like, well, maybe a few of you, but it's like, I feel like if you were a kid who was like in the foster system, you would understand how like it is important to have that structure. And going about life without any structure or any family, it's very harsh on them, and it can be very damaging to their mental health. You know? And so I think that people need to care about that more, and before they get into having kids, stop being careless. Because being selfish isn't gonna make you a good father or a good mother. I think that it's important to provide for your kids one day, And I don't understand why more people don't have the same mindset. And I don't think it's impossible for people to have kids. I just don't think you should do it if you don't even have the means to. Like, you don't seem to understand. You don't seem to understand how adopting and the foster system work. Why are you acting like you do? I'm not acting like I do. I'm just giving an example of how adoption centers literally have to judge the parents that are choosing to adopt them. They have to do a full, thorough background check to make sure you're not a fucking predator. They also have to make sure that you make a stable income so you can even afford the child. Because let's say your child ends up having cancer one day. What, are you just not going to take it to the doctor because, oh, we don't have any money? That's fucked. And that's child neglect, in my opinion. And maybe it's not considered child neglect, but to you, but to me it is. And I think that a lot of people nowadays, like my parents went out of their way, even though they didn't have a lot of money, even though they didn't have a lot of things going for them, they went out of their way to make my life good, to make me get an education. And I'm very grateful for that. Because I'll meet a lot of people and they are clearly uneducated. Because how could you ever argue with something like that? Because you just want kids? What for? It's like wanting a dog, but then not being able to pay for its vet bills. It's like you're just gonna let it die one day? Seriously? What is wrong with you? Like, seriously? And not even like a dog, because like human beings, it's like different. That's like a whole being. That's like a whole soul. You know? It's like, how could you just sit there and be like, oh, well, I'm allowed to have it too one day? It's like, what the fuck? Like, selfish final boss. Like, just choose to not have kids if that's how you're gonna be, you know? I don't think they got you a great education. Okay, that's what a man would tell me. I'm not Muslim, bro. What are you talking about? Anyway. Good night, Angelo. Have a good one. Now it's a man thing. Because why would you argue with me on something like this? I'm not saying I'm right about everything, but one thing's for sure. One thing's for fucking sure. You shouldn't have a kid if you can't even afford to have it. Because you're a dumbass bitch if you do. What? Like, so you can resent it later? So you can tell it to pay your rent one day? Okay. What a good provider you are then, you know? It has everything to do with gender. It has everything to do with gender. Because if a man were to say the same thing, you'd be like, "Oh, dang, King, you know, you're right. Like, I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna start being a provider. I'm gonna go get a nice job. I'm gonna make sure I have a good future and a good secured life for the future of my kids." But because it's a woman talking, all of a sudden I'm crazy, right? I'm crazy because I care about women and men that are not even here. Like, it's like, because the thing is like, if you actually did care about kids, you would understand that providing a good future for them is key. Like, even when it comes to like my family now, it's like that's just how I think. We're not talking about body right now. Anyway, I'm not from V1ing anyway. I think there's nothing wrong with like having certain expectations, like even just financial stability. Like literally nothing's wrong with that. What's the point of even having a future career? Like, if it's your dream, like if it's my like for example, if it's my dream to be a streamer or a content creator, and I go about it and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna oh like I'm not gonna invest in it. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do what I need to be a good streamer. Like you're basically you just want your cake and you want to eat it too. Basically, that's what I hear when people get mad like about like you want a kid just for like the benefits of it. You want to be able to have a family, but without the actual responsibility that comes with it. Anyway, I'm just gonna block everyone who's like being a freaking asshole. Like, clearly a lot of people are booty tickled because they'll never be able to have a family one day. But instead of like looking at this as like something as an attack, you should see it as an opportunity for growth. Because if you think about it, what I'm telling you right now isn't unrealistic. You can have a kid one day. I mean, it's so rare that you even are born to begin with. So it's like, if you don't think you can't provide a good future for your family, then that says more about your insecurities than it does say about me at all. Because it's like, all I'm really saying is that you should provide for your, I feel like you should just provide for your child. That's it. That's it. And stop expecting women to be stay-at-home wives and then expect them to not also want you to be financially taking care of them. It's like you just want what's convenient for you. It's like that's not good. Like sometimes life isn't fair to you, and if you want kids, life is not going to be fair. You're going to have to work hard to be able to even like provide for your kids to begin with. Do you know what I mean? Life isn't going to be fair. Ever. It's never going to be fair. But what are you going to do? Just complain about not being able to provide, or are you going to do something about it? You're going to argue with me on how, oh, that's not fair. That's not fair. Like, men should have kids even when they're broke as shit. What? So, what kind of life are they giving their kids? What, so your kids should, like, what is your kid going to do? Like, why bring something into this life without consent? Mind you, these kids don't ask to be here. And you're over here, oh, but I want it anyways. I'm not going to give it a good future, but I want it anyways. Like, at least, the least you could do is be financially stable. That's all I gotta say. There's a reason why adoption centers literally ask you to, you know what I mean? Ask for your income, ask for a background check. Because they're trying to gauge whether or not you can even be a suitable parent. That's literally it. And the thing is, you don't even need to make hundreds of millions of dollars. It's literally just like, how much do you need? Look it up. How much do you need to make to adopt a child? And you should aim for exactly that or higher, so you can have a stable life for your kids. And I think both people should do it. I think both women and men should do it. That's what I think. Many people who adopt fall somewhere around 40 to 80K, but this varies a lot, depending on location and lifestyle. In expensive states like California, expectations may be a bit higher just due to cost of living. You don't need a specific salary, you just need financial stability. It's not even about being rich. But see how people see it as me just saying, oh, you need to be a rich man? It's like because they see me and they're like, oh, you're a woman, all you care about is richness. I mean, it would be nice, but I'm not over here like the least you need is to be financially stable. That's it. I think, yeah. That's about 3 to 4K a month, which honestly, you could survive off of 3 to 4K if you split costs with a spouse, which is why I'm saying if you were to go 50-50 with your partner, and let's say your wife were to make a similar amount, maybe lower, you could probably, oh my god, hey, stop. Why are they fighting? Oh my god. I need to get him out. Okay, so federal poverty guidelines. So one person who makes 15K a year, that's below the poverty line. 2 people, 20K. So let's ask the question, if you were in poverty, could you adopt a child? You'd probably get rejected. Hey, stop. They're literally fighting. Hold on, let me get her out. Let me get him out of my room. It's pissing me off, bro. Emo, come here. Come on. not getting out. Okay. He's not getting out. We only date smart, independent women. If a man ever wanted me to work, I would never give him a chance. I only work because I want to work. But I know that a smart man understands that being a provider is very important. And I think that you don't have to be a provider if you don't want to. But I'm gonna pick the provider because I'm gonna pick the one who wants to. And if more women chose better about who they decide to be with, we wouldn't be dealing with people arguing with me on whether or not you should be broke or not to have kids. Because, like, it is not fair to rely on the government to one day support your kids one day. Yeah, that's putting your child's future in a gamble. And sure, maybe if they were to go from being homeless to being a major success in the media, maybe, just maybe, would they be able to have a chance to make it and actually live a good life. But, like, the fact that so many people don't even, like, want to give their kids a good future, or they just, like, leave, or they just, like, give their kids up to adoption is crazy. Which, like, some people can't afford to do it if they're, like, teen pregnancy. That's the only time I'm like, okay. But even then, it's like, thankfully nowadays, I feel like teen pregnancy isn't as common. So, thankfully now it's more about, okay, what can we both do? And if you want to be in a 50-50 relation, that's fine. You could definitely find a girl with a good solid career too. But I do think that, like, I think men who understand how much it's gonna cost would, like, probably overcompensate and, like, make sure that they have things secured. Anyway. Come here! Come here, Amina! Come here! Oh my god, look at him! Look at him! Look at this! Look at this goober! Anyway, back to the game. It should be natural for a man to want to provide and protect their family. Exactly, like... And I feel like if you want a woman to work, it's like, I mean, unless they have something they're passionate about, then I guess, yeah, but, like... I don't know, I think that... Oops. I think that if you make them work, like, you really, really want them to work, then you kind of see them as somebody that you're gonna rely on financially. And I find it really weird when guys want to rely on women financially. Or, like, they don't mind, like... or, like, I think it's, like, a big red flag now. For me, like, if a guy ever expects you to drive him somewhere, unless it's, like, his birthday, or unless it's, like, boyfriend's day, and, like, you so happen to have a car or something, then maybe. But it's, like... I don't know, I feel like guys are the ones who should be, like, hunters, you know? I feel like they should be hunting for you. And if they ain't hunting for you, then they ain't the one. At least that's how I feel. But everyone feels different, you know? And you're allowed to want a 50-50 relationship. You're also allowed to want a man and go drive him around. I don't know. Whatever you want. I don't care. Just don't have kids if you're struggling, because it's not fair to them. They don't even consent to be in this world, and you can't even give them a solid foundation for their future. It's not really fair to them, you know? Does that make sense? But I think a lot of people took it as like, oh, you need to be rich. I'm like, no one even said you had to be rich, bro. Like, okay, like, oh my god, just taking things out of my mouth. Anyway, I'm okay. I'm done with this combo. I think that a lot of people just... I think her mod, Shirley, I feel like she has hold of the controller. What? Hello, lovely. Anyway, like, cause like, think about it like this, right? If my parents didn't, you know, like, if my parents didn't put me in a good school, how would I have been able to get a good education? And how would I have been able to have the privilege to even be able to play video games? And learn like how to do content creation, because I had family that would, you know, give us money and would, you know, spoil us and make sure that whatever we wanted, even though they couldn't give us everything, they still gave us something, you know, something to work with, something, even if it's just education, you know, or like, cause you need to have money in order to put your kids into school and to pay for their books and to pay for their college one day. So it's like, I don't know, if you think about it, like, yeah, you don't have to fund everything, but wouldn't you rather them be educated and have the opportunities that somebody like me has? Like the fact that I'm even able to, like, I learned how to build my own PC because of the internet. I was able to like learn how to be a creator at a very young age because I had access to the internet at a young age. I had access to video games, which, mind you, video games nowadays aren't free anymore, especially the good ones. So it's like, how would I have been able to discover and be able to build something for myself if it weren't for my parents putting me in education? Because I feel like education is a big reason why, like, I'm even as successful as I am. I learned in a private uni that costed like a lot of money, and I worked for that, as well as like I had financial aid, right? And so like sometimes you don't always need money to be good in school. You could just be good at school. But if you think about it, if like a kid is struggling with poverty and dealing with other stressors in the home, like poverty, it's gonna lead to more problems. They won't be able to focus on their studies. Let's say they can't do extracurriculars. When they go to apply for college, they can't put extracurriculars on their college application. Other people are going to outshine them. More people with more money, more. It's all pay to win. Like, it's literally all pay to win sometimes. And, like, you could very well get it funded by FAFSA, but it's like, realistically, I mean, if you think about it, like, putting your kids in extracurriculars, that's another really big thing. Like, only parents that really love their kids and they put them into extracurriculars, I feel like. Now, I say sometimes, you know, my parents neglected me and stuff like that, which, you know, I'm partially joking. But I'm partially, like, did they give me everything? I would say, like, I have enough to work with. I have enough to be able to have a good life. And I'm grateful. Because there's people in my home country that don't even get to go to as fancy of a school as I do. That don't even get to learn English in the way that I did growing up in California. And just me being able to speak English, like, and like being in a place with a lot of opportunity, that already by itself puts me in a better position than other people. You know what I mean? And so, like, I'm not saying that your life is gonna be completely shit if you're broke, but I'm just saying, like, wouldn't you rather have your parents have you start on at least a little bit of something, even if it's not everything? You know? I don't know. I think it depends on what country you're from, of course. Yeah, exactly. And I think that I'm more so talking about America because I know how expensive America is. I mean, I live in one of the most expensive states in the freaking world. If anybody knows how expensive life is, I feel like I do. You know? It's like, but at the same time, even though everything's expensive in California, think about it like this. There is so much more opportunity here. I mean, Hollywood is here. If I wanted to be like a big hit streamer, me just living here is a really big privilege. You know what I mean? I have access to potential collaborations that people living in Canada, maybe they would have to make a whole flight out that would cost $500. Where I don't have to pay that, right? Like, because I could get that collaboration in an instant, right? But it's like every place is different. And I don't know. I feel like being in California is like, I've got a pretty okay education. I like California. But I wouldn't say that like my education is everything. Like, I'm not saying I know everything because I definitely am still learning 100%. But yeah. And like in Sweden, education is basically free. But at the same time, you should, even when things are free in life, sometimes it's not always like, it's like when you go to like a YouTube video, like, you know, it's free to watch, but is it really free? If you're watching 2 ads that takes up 30 seconds of your life, that might seem like it's a little bit, but those 30 seconds that you're watching those ads, you could be going out there and like brainstorming about something, building a business, and these people are profiting off of the fact that you're okay with sitting there watching an ad. You're not, even if it's like 30 seconds. I don't know. So that's why, like, now if the content's worth it, right? Like, let's say it's a creator you really like, or let's say it's like a YouTuber that's actually bringing you a lot of really good value, then it's worth it. The time sacrifice for watching the good content that's going to teach you some valuable skills. You know what I mean? But time is money at the end of the day. So it's like, if you can get paid to study, yeah, then you should totally do it. And if you apply for financial aid and you qualify, then you totally should do it. But like, I'm being honest, like my parents specifically chose a high school that was the most expensive out of all the different schools that we could have gone to, just because they wanted to give us a good education. And maybe some people in chat are in here arguing on whether or not my education is good based off of my argument, but at the end of the day, this is just an argument. I'm not saying I'm right about everything. I'm just saying this is my worldview, this is my perspective. I'm not saying this is the facts. I would never claim that, but because you're calling me stupid, it's like, okay, well, I know I'm not stupid, but you can keep calling me stupid if you want. Like, I think it's interesting that a lot of people will come on here and like be like, well, your education. I never even said I was like I never even said I was like the smartest person in the world. I'm just saying, based on my worldview and based on what I think kids deserve, I feel like you should be more than financially stable to be able to even have kids. And why would you argue with that unless you're some entitled asshole who's selfish and just wants kids for the fun of it? Entitled assholes that they just want to reject the fact that, like, what I'm saying is not necessarily the full truth. You could still have kids if you're broke. But is it ideal? Is it going to be good for the kid? Or do all you care about is yourself? And if all you care about is yourself, then what kind of life are you living? A life that's selfish. And a life that is you're only thinking about yourself. And you shouldn't just think about yourself. You should think about other people that you're affecting with your actions. If you think about it. And like, you shouldn't rely on the fact that maybe one day the government's going to take care of your child if you can't. And besides, they're defunding Planned Parenthood, and they're defunding the food stamps for people that actually need it. And thank God there's really good rich people in the world that are giving out money and giving out food for these people. Thank God there's people doing that. But it's like, but also it's just like, why would you even want, like, if you could choose, wouldn't you rather just wait till you're stable? I would just try, like, just keep waiting until you're stable, you know? It's not even that you can't have it. It's just, you should just wait till you're stable. That's it. And it takes time, but like, obviously, and it's more of a problem for girls. Like, girls need to be more strict because they have a timeline, and men don't have the same timeline, so men should take their time and work on their craft, work on their career, and then when you meet a nice young lady, you know? Take care of her. I'm playing the game, bro. I'm just not that good. I'm new to Rocket League. Now, I didn't say the full conversation. That's a very good point. I fully agree with what you're saying, but I don't really know. Is that a new light stick in the background? Yes.
April Fools, guys! I'm not at Rocket League. I am currently RSSL.
What is RSSL? Oh, it's SSL. I am SSL.
April Fools, everyone. I am SSL.
I am RSSL. I am. When you're the closest to the ball on start, you go for it. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I can't even reach it, bro. Okay, I'm gonna lock in. Favorite song by New Jeans? Right now. Probably right now. For attention. Anyway, I'm not saying like But I think it's funny how people think that that's what I'm saying. I'm saying based off of also what I've learned. Especially, I did a full-on research study on parenting styles. So I have a very controversial opinion on parenting styles too. And you guys aren't gonna like it. But, did you want to know something interesting? You know, spanking your kids, even though it's culturally acceptable and normalized, you know, hitting your kids and stuff is actually child abuse. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. It technically is child abuse. Well, it's not full-on child abuse, but it's technically child abuse that's been normalized in certain cultures. And I did a research study on tiger parents and how tiger parents actually make their kids out to be worse and can actually stunt their academic growth as well as their future relationship. It leads them to having higher cortisol levels. Yeah. And so, if you ever think about being a tiger parent, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should be more, not chill, like, because you shouldn't just be fully permissive. But I genuinely think that it's better that you just, like, have a good mix of both. But don't spank your kids. Personally. Personally, I think you shouldn't spank your kids. And there's, like, videos online where it's, like, you can actually, like, teach your kids how to regulate their own emotions growing up. And so technically you can actually teach them real life emotional skills. Like real 6-0. Your poor teammate. Oh my god, this isn't even competitive, guys. Relax. And you know what? I was spanked as a kid too. But you know what strength is? Strength is rewriting my parenting, like rewriting my parenting. Understanding what abuse is and understanding that I can literally, now that I have the privilege to, now I can literally be like, ha, you were wrong. So that's strength. And then same thing with like misogyny too. I think sometimes it's really fun to be a part of like the gaming space because I am literally the representation that I want to see, you know? So like, I literally rage bait people every day because they don't believe that women belong in gaming, but I'm living proof that they deserve to be a part of it and they will be a part of it for years and years to come and they will be successful at it too. So, good luck being a hater. Good luck being a hater ass bitch. Is it socially acceptable? Yeah, and because, you know, it's just wrong. I think it's wrong. I wouldn't do it. I think that I would rather, I would, of course, that's not saying you shouldn't scold them or you shouldn't direct them and guide them into the right place, but there's other ways to do it, and spanking is not good. Not healthy, but that's just what I think. I think that kids thrive in a healthy environment with positive reinforcement. Like when my dad told me, if you get straight A's, I'll give you $20. I was like, hey, I want $20 so I can go buy some snacks at school. And I got straight A's. So, and I got my $20. So it's like things like that I feel like it makes more sense to do that than it is to be and that even goes for like emotional abuse as well. Like that's why it's so important to get therapy and to work on yourself. I feel like the only time like I'm emotionally abusive is if like I feel like like out of self-defense. That's the only time. 08 is crazy. Get off of your BF's game. Get out of my chat. You don't belong here. Stinky straight man. Stinky straight man thinks that I care about his opinion. You're stinky and you're a straight man. Good luck with that. Anything but a straight man. I want a gay son and I want a thought daughter. I don't want a straight son. I don't want a straight son. I want a gay son or a thought daughter. I want either or. I don't want straight son. Straight son last option. Okay, guys, what should we play next? More Rocket League? No, I check YouTube chat. I want gay son, and I want thought daughter. I don't want straight man. I don't want straight son. Okay, guys, I'm gonna get off now. We should play Overwatch. I was playing on my Elgato capture card. Okay, I'm playing Overwatch now. Bye everyone who loves Rocket League. I'll play more Rocket League another time. And I'm done talking. My voice is gonna start hurting if I keep yapping, guys. Okay, guys. I'm gonna end the YouTube stream. Bye, YouTube.